out. Imagine this clarity as a small but vibrant cluster of golden light particles that possesses a consciousness of its own. Envision that this light is hyper-aware and intelligent. You don't need to direct it anywhere because it knows precisely where to go before you even had the thought to send it. So all you need to do is to imagine a cluster or pool of golden light in your heart area, awaiting the affirmative will of your mind to catapult it into action. Say this simple phrase, flow in compassion. Repeat this to yourself now, either mentally or aloud. Flow in compassion.
The planetary initiation ceremony is for your soul. It is the connective process whereby you accept the power of the soul to guide the spirit and the ego. The acceptance of this energy requires a surrendered heart to accept the power of Christ consciousness. To be in the surrendered heart, one must forgive all shadows, as they are part of the energy of reality that comes to create the strength to climb the mountain of ascension. The emotional body is to be enlightened. The mental body is to be filled with the energy of Source through abundance. The physical body is to integrate both into the standing rod of power. The enlightenment and abundance is both grounded with the planet and the sun as you are in a planetary initiation process. Humanity is calling for the group of world servers who will release the astral bondage of karmic interactions and serve the good of the higher light. They are you who are willing to walk the upward path and accept the rod of initiation. It is like a lightning bolt that comes from the heavens for transformation. This transformation involves first the understanding, the release and the death of the ego, and then the resurrection of the spirit and the expression of the soul. Those willing to go through this process look into the shadow and see nothing. Then they look into themselves and see spirit and open their hearts and feel the soul awaken. Once the soul awakens, the process of initiation proceeds and cannot be stopped by the ego or the lower will of the spirit. The soul brings all lives of the multidimensional being to the stage where they are integrated into service. The initiation on a planetary level as a teacher, healer, and creator calls forth all timelines to be in accord, so no shadow exists. For it is the light which shines from within, and the shell is broken away. It is broken first by the body, then the mental and emotional bodies in dual fashion to lead the being into a vibrational pattern that attracts and awakens the soul to be born within the heart field. Once the soul awakens, there is a sound that is emanated, and this is the tone that calls to the deepest connection to Source. Each being has a sound and a tone, and when the sound is heard, the soul begins to experience a collective multidimensional relationship where its partners, its other aspects of itself, educate and initiate it into the higher levels of spirit and physical manifestation. This is where there is integration. This is where there is communion. This is where the initiation is done on the burning ground of the emotional field. And then the mountain rises up for that individual being, that individual multidimensional being, in physical manifestation perfected in the Christ light. So the mountain is born within and rises like a volcano, so the ascension is the building of the mountain rather than the climbing of it. You are your own mount of initiation. The height of your ascension is built upon your works, your creation, and it is your soul that is the power. The soul awakens through an impersonal, unconditional love of all the spirits in manifestation. The ego is cleared away of all the attributes and techniques of your creation. At the initiation, only the feeling of the divine heart of your soul is left to express perfect creation. When you allow this point of time to be surrendered to, you will find that you are one with a multidimensional process of intercommunicating within timelines and with beings who are part of the shared heart, part of the heart field, that open you to a higher mental intuition and brings you to an empathy of feeling. There is the understanding of the truth. There is a knowledge of being in wholeness. It is time now for you to release the pain and accept joy. Your initiation as a planetary teacher, healer, and creator is done. Welcome.